Okay, I would like to introduce myself before cutting to the chase. My name is Manuel Silva, and I work at CTA, Corporación Tecnológica de Andalucía, which is a cluster based in the south of Spain. CTA is one of the entities of the consortium of the SCAIRA project, which is an Interreg-SUDOE project that develops an acceleration program focused mainly on startups and entrepreneurs. Today we are here mainly to present and break down the second open call, which is already on air, which is already running. Also, obviously, to explain every question that crosses your mind, no matter the importance of it, and no matter no matter the nature of it. In order to correctly kick off, I'd like to introduce my partner Valentin, which is part of the Aerospace Valley entity, the coordinator entity of the project. Valentin, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much, Manuel. Thank you very much to the whole CTA team for organizing this info day. So it's a pleasure to welcome you all. And for the newcomers, I will be really quick on my presentation. I will mainly present what is SCAIRA, what is this European project, and what are the partners that composed it. So all you need to know about SCAIRA. So it is a European project that started a year ago in January 2024, and that will last 3 years. So 3 countries are involved in Interreg-SUDOE in generally, and in, of course, SCAIRA project. So you have the whole Portugal, the whole country of Spain, and you have also France, but in France specifically, the southwest. So the region Aquitaine, Occitania, and Auvergne. And as I said, there is a big consortium that is composed in this project. So we have 12 partners that are part of the main consortium, and we have also 18 associated partners that are helping us daily. They are mostly regional authorities that are supporting the project. So as you can see, SCAIRA is the acronym for Startup Creation and Acceleration in rural areas to foster sustainable manufacturing, and especially in aeronautics and automotive sectors. But all my colleagues will perfectly present the second open call and all the concepts around it. Move on. So regarding the specific objectives, to be brief on SCAIRA, the first one is to contribute to the definition of regional and industrial strategies within the aeronautic and automotive sectors in the 3 countries, of course, concerned, and to generate economic growth specifically in rural areas. So as I said, we have 18 associated partners that are helping us mainly to contribute to this first objective. The second one is to create a unique transnational program, so an acceleration program for startups and entrepreneurs to develop their skills and to support the green transition and the green production in the sectors that we are targeted. The third objective is to help entrepreneurs and startups to create and accelerate their business in rural areas, but not only, of course. The impact of SCAIRA foreseen in the next 2 years now, of course, the environmental one, which is dedicated to emerge some new solution products, services that reach sustainable manufacturing in the various aeronautic and automotive domains. We will present the topics and the challenges that are concerned for this open call. And we have also, but I'm pretty sure Manuel will talk about this later. This is the second open call, but we will have a third one in the last year of the project. The economic aspect and impact for SCAIRA is mainly the strong go-to-market position for the startups that are already created and that are in creation, of course. The multi-stakeholder approach regarding public and private investment opportunities, and the scale-up services and transnational synergies that we are going to implement through the acceleration program, but the overall project and ongoing in the future years. And the last point is the societal one. As all European projects, our main objective is to raise awareness about EU program and opportunities that are important to know for startups, entrepreneurs, SMEs. Of course, to increase, as you maybe already understood, the attractiveness of rural areas in countries that are concerned about the project, and of course to foster a green entrepreneurial culture in aeronautic and automotive sector. Briefly, who is the Interreg-SUDOE program? So the ERDF program is to address the common challenges faced by the SUDOE region. So SUDOE for South-West region in Europe. So the main targets, the main domains that Interreg-SUDOE is focusing on are the climate change, social cohesion, and territorial balance. So through cooperation projects between entities in the member states that make up this area. So SCAIRA is one of the, if I'm not mistaken, 53 projects that are ongoing in this period. So 26 regions are concerned about this SUDOE area, which means that this project is, and all the projects under Interreg-SUDOE are trying to have an impact on overall 68 million of inhabitants during this 2021-2027 period. And last but not least, I wanted to, of course, present the consortium that is composing the project SCAIRA. So I didn't present myself. I'm just thinking of that right now. So my name is Valentine. I'm working at the cluster Aerospace Valley, and we are coordinating so this project. We have also in the consortium 2 industrials that are representing the sector of aeronautic and automotive. So we have Airbus Atlantic, and we have the branch of Renault Group in Spain. We have also 5 cluster, Mobinov, an automotive cluster in Portugal. We have also SIAC, an automotive cluster in Catalonia, Spain. We have CTA, which is the representative of the communication part in the project in Sevilla. And we have also Soltena, which is a green transition cluster in France, in New Aquitaine. And finally, we have 5 incubators, that will be partly the main help for startups and entrepreneurs to growth in their acceleration. So we have 5 incubators. We have Fundesit in Spain. We have the community of agglomeration of Rochefort-Océan in France, also in New Aquitaine. We have the school IMT in Alès in Occitania in France. We have also CIM in Spain in the region of Murcia. And we have finally YESE, an incubator based in Coimbra in Portugal. So this all of these partners are the ones that if you are laureates of our second open call program, that will be accompany you in your acceleration growth. And I think I'm done. So thank you very much for listening, and I wish you a good webinar with my colleague that will take over. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Valentin. I also wanted to remind you all that if you have any question, you can keep it for the end of the session, and we will try to clarify it as much as we can. Now I'm gonna give the floor to my colleague Clara, who is gonna take care of introduce the basics of the second open call. Like I said, is running already. And I don't know if we have Clara over here.
Yes, I'm here.
¿Compartes tú la presentación al final?
Sí, la comparto. Okay. Give me a second because I'm gonna search the presentation.
Te la paso por...
Valentin, can you please? Valentin, can you please remove your presentation?
Te la paso por Teams.
I didn't share it, so
Salir y entrar de nuevo. Okay, ahora ya la tengo. Ahora.
Okay, now. Yes. Well, thank you, Manuel, and sorry for this technical issue. Good morning to everyone, and thank you also for being here today with us. Can you? Okay, here. Well, in this part of the webinar, I'm going to present the second open call and also give you some information about the candidate profile that we are looking for in this second open call. Can you next, please? Well, let's begin with the presentation of the second open call. Next. Just to give you some context, as well as the first open call, this second one is part of the SCAIRA Startup Acceleration Program. Later on, you will be given more information about this acceleration program. The main objective is to provide the best advice to entrepreneurs, but also startups and students from France, Portugal, and also Spain, who wish to take their ideas and innovative projects to the next level. For that purpose, a list of 14 different mentoring services will be provided to support the development of these projects that will be related to the automotive, aerospace, and green solutions for the manufacturing industry sectors. Next, please. The idea is at least to select 15 projects, each of them with a duration of 6 months. These projects must answer any of the 5 specific topics or challenges that have been defined by the SCAIRA project and several of its members. In this case, we have Airbus Atlantic, Renault Group, and West Horse Powertrain Portugal. It is interesting to mention that these entities will actively participate, giving support to the selected projects. And last but not least, each applicant can apply for up to 2 topics or challenges, but only one, only the best ranked proposal will be finally selected. Next, please. Well, let's move on to the candidate profile. Our candidates must be non-established entrepreneurs or legally established one. Also can be startups with a maximum of 10 years from their creation. This is a novelty compared to the first open call, which allowed only startups with a maximum of 3 years of creation. And also students are eligible for this open call. Secondly, our candidates must be involved in any of these 3 sectors or provide products or services with the potential to be applied to them. These are the automotive, aerospace, and also green solutions for the manufacturing industry. And finally, our candidates must be located in the Interreg-SUDOE area. This area consists of 26 different regions from France, Portugal, Spain, and also Andorra that participate as a third country. Next, please. Now, it's just to give you the whole picture of this SCAIRA Second Open Call with the main figures and the most important information. As I said, we expect to select at least, sorry. Oh, I think. Sorry, we can. Yeah, we have lost the presentation. Just a minute. Okay, it's saying we have some problems, but we. Sorry, we are on it. We are still working on it. Sorry. Okay. We apologize, but we are not managing reaching a solution. I was almost finishing my presentation, so I will continue without the presentation, but telling you all the information. Okay, and yeah, okay. It seems that we have now the presentation. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. As I was saying, these are the main figures. 15 projects, 6 months of duration each, and so that you can develop your projects, your ideas. You are going to be provided with a list of 14 mentoring services. Later on, you will be given more information about them, and also from the 5 topic challenges that your projects project must answer. Also remember that this second open call is aimed at entrepreneurs, startups, and also students who are involved in the automotive, aerospace, or the green solutions for the manufacturing industry sectors. And important, bear in mind that only up to 2 topics or challenges can be applied by each participant, and only the best ranked will be finally granted. In the end, the most important things to participate is to have an idea, to have the commitment and the willingness to be part of this program, and also to submit a proposal in our platform. Here you have 2 links. The first one, you will find all the information about the second open call. Also, you will have some guidelines for applicants available. And the second link is the direct link for submit your proposals. So remember that the deadline for submission is July the 1st. And I think that's all from my side. Any question, as Manuel said, please write on the chat. And at the end of the webinar, we will answer them. Thank you for your attention, and sorry for the technical issues. And I return the floor to Manuel so he can present the next section of the webinar. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Clara. I believe it is the floor of Saim, which is going to introduce a little bit the journey, the application journey. Are you there, Antonio?
Yes, Manuel, will you share the presentation, right, as well? Thank you, Manuel. Good morning to everyone. My name, as Manuel said, is Antonio Fuentes. I'm working at the European Business and Innovation Center of Murcia, and I'm going to present briefly the application process for this open call. Thank you, Manuel. Well, as Clara said, the application has to be done through a specific application platform that is accessible from the project website. Once that you enter the application platform, you will see 7 different sections that are the 7 steps that have to be completed for submitting the application. They are the guidelines and general information, business project and expertise, challenges, the potential impact of the program and collaboration scheme, rural area focus, services, and supporting material. And we are going now through all of them. First of all, you will be requested to select the profile of the applicant, either a non-established business, in the case that you could be an entrepreneur, or a legally established business for startups, or also for already registered self-employed. Then you have the general guidelines to follow during the application. Here we want to underline that it's very important that all the application is done in English, not in the local languages. Then you will be requested to confirm that you meet all the eligibility criteria of this open call. Also to give a name to your application and provide the contact details and the business administrative information in the case already you have already a business. Then in the next steps, you have to provide a short overview of your business or your plan to develop a business. Also information about the products and services that you offer or you plan to offer, the targeted customers, also your business and financial strategy, the value proposition of your business, and also some information about the technological and innovative approach of your solution, and information about the background and expertise of your team. Here, also to underline that you have to specify any expertise or background related to the sectors of the project, automotive or aerospace, and also related to the production of green products for the manufacturing industry. Then you will have also to select at least one topic or challenge from the ones that are proposed, and a maximum of 2. On the platform, you will find a short description of all the challenges, but you can also find links to more detailed descriptions of all these challenges. The challenges as well are related to the sectors of the project or to environmental issues, and they will be further explained in this event as well. Then the next step, you have to provide information about the benefits and the impact that you foreseen from the program on your business. Also about the impact that you expect from the collaboration opportunities that the project is given. And also information about the focus or rural impact that your project might have. This last section is optional, but in case you complete it and you provide relevant information, it can provide you some additional points during the evaluation. Then you will have to select the services that you want to have during the acceleration program. You have to select at least 5 services from the 14 that are offered. And here we would like to mention that the selection is indicating in principle only the preferences of the applicant, since the final services will be validated with a meeting with a mentor that will be assigned to each of the selected applicants. And finally, you have also a section with useful documents. You can find the open call guidelines with all the detailed information about the process, and a template of the contract that you will have to sign with the project in case of being selected. And finally, you have also on the platform a declaration of honor that you have to download, sign, and upload again to complete all the submission of this application. And that was everything from my side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Antonio. And I think now it's time to introduce and break down the challenges of the second open call. Maybe we can start up with Airbus. Virginie, are you there?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, can you share the presentation, because
Yes.
I can do that.
You don't have the present. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Give me a second.
Yeah, thank you, Manuel.
You're welcome.
So just to introduce myself, I am Virginie Dambidgenot. I'm working for Airbus Atlantic as a research engineer. I'm a stress engineer, and I'm working I'm specialized on the nose fuselage, but I am also involved in the sustainability topics. And so it's why I'm here today to present you two topics for this second call. Can you change the slide, please? So the first topic that I want to talk today with you is the circularity of our manufacturing system in so for Airbus Atlantic, but in the aeronautic sector. So to give you some context, so for the moment, our company is working in a linear way. So we extract some raw material. We use it as a manufacturing means, and after when all it's broken or we don't use it, we throw away this means, and so it's some waste. And so currently it's no real eco-design policy to reuse our resources, our equipment, and so for each new programs, we are starting directly from raw material. And so we are really dependent about material, and we are so dependent of various risks like physical, financial, and environmental. Our challenge it's to come up with a solution to increase our manufacturing means reuse in the aeronautic sector. So not only in Airbus Atlantic factories, but we can also think about the reuse with our maybe suppliers or all the person working with us. So the impact is to reduce our dependency on the primary material in our means of production. And also it's a financial impact expected to reduce the cost of our industrial resources. And for the type of solution expected, not specific kind of solution is expected. All the solution proposed will be considered, and it's just one point that we will prefer. It's to propose a solution that should be integrated into our existing manufacturing system, if it's possible. But as I said, all solution proposed by participant will be considered by Airbus Atlantic. For the second topic, we want to talk about the implementation of sustainable supply chains through cross-industry. So for this topic, our company and as many company, globalized company, we are highly dependent of our supply chain, and so if there is some breakdown of our value chain, it will be very risky in the future context of contraction, because we know maybe in 2050 we will have less energy, less material, etc. And so we know that we have to take into account our vulnerabilities, but also our suppliers' vulnerabilities. So yeah, because we know that the consequences can be really serious, that only maybe simple delays and become maybe to performance degradation and the risk of our factories shut down. So the goal of this topic is to de-risk our supply chain by integrating sustainability, and so our suppliers evaluation and logistic planning based on the risk and environmental impacts. And so, yes, it involves maybe many departments like the purchase, the strategy, the quality, and supply. And currently, yeah, we have a very big lacks of metrics to know how to develop them. As the first topic, we are not waiting a specific kind of solution because yeah, we will consider all the solution, and the only goal to pursue is to reduce our supply chain vulnerability under sustainability principle.
Okay, thank you very much, Virginie. I think that is it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I also wanted to underline that because there are specific challenges, that doesn't mean that we don't have to view the acceleration program as something very transversal. So I'm sure that if you have a good idea and a good project, it will fit into one of these challenges that we are currently presenting. And I think right now we can go with Tanya. Are you there, Tanya? Tanya?
I am.
Okay. I'm going to choose your presentation, which is, hold on.
My voice is not very good today, but I hope that you will be able to listen to me.
Of course we will. We just we overcame the technical problem, so we will.
We will.
Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here on behalf of David Fleury. Is the person responsible for Horse Aveiro, but he wasn't able to be here as he had an important visit at Horse, so that's why I'm explaining to you. And he will be responsible for presenting the section of the decarbonization and energy consumption at Horse. So I believe this will be aligned with our theme here. So we are in parallel talking about the same things and the issues that they are facing there. So Manuel, you can go to the next slide. So I will briefly talk a little bit about the company characterization as well as the motivation for this challenge and what they are expecting to achieve by having these challenges accepted by you startups or students. So please, okay, so you can go again. So horses was the old Rhino here in Portugal. At this moment is Horse Aveiro, and I'm going to talk on the first hand, but has been producing the gearboxes and mechanical components for the automotive industry, and they are open since 1981. So they have 1,079 employees, from which 13% are women, which is not very bad for such masculine company. 13 million gearboxes have been produced since 1981, and 44 million oil pumps were produced since 1982. At this moment, they are producing 2,500 gearboxes per day. So, please, Manuel. What are their main activities? They produce the 6-speed gearboxes, aluminium parts for engines and gearboxes as well, oil pumps and the differential case, and electrical motors and power electronic boxes. So as you may look at this, it's a very high productive company. Manuel, please. I won't be able to show that previous link because the video is no longer available, but if you want to look at, you can go to horses and you will look and see many things about the company. So what is this motivation for the challenge that was presented? Manuel, you can go through. So these are our horses' main consumptions of electricity and natural gas. This is massive. This is a very high expended and high energy needed company. So this is something that they want to reduce, especially because their production is very difficult to reduce this. So they have to look at the most difficult things that they have there, and okay, I must go here is a small thing, but okay, this is very important for me to down. Horses was with our as well with our project for reduction of the carbon footprint. So yes, I know that this company has a lot of emissions and they have a lot of energy being used day by day, and they have a massive solar panel infrastructure. So they already done anything that they could so that they could diminish these emissions. So Manuel, you can go through. The objective here is that they need to reduce in 42% these emissions, and these are the numbers that they have to achieve. And by 2050, they have to achieve the net zero emissions, and this is very difficult for a company like them. What do they expect and what they are expecting with this challenge? They want someone to give a great idea so that they can reduce in some points that they have there these emissions. So Manuel, can you go through again, please? I already did this, so you can go through again. So what is the expectation? You can go, please. Okay. They want to optimize the electricity consumption used by AGVs, forklifts, and other equipment. So these are electrical vehicles, let's call it like that. And during the material movimentation, they use electricity. But what they want is to replace, on one way where possible, the usage of grid energy by renewable resources, for instance. I don't know, you think on a solution, but this is the objective. So they have lots of energy being used, electrical energy being used by these cars, these vehicles, and they want them to be used when there's a high production of energy, for instance, and they go there to fill in their batteries, for instance. So this needs to be managed. This needs to have a management system that will help them by doing this. So they want to research as well new possibilities to introduce electricity storage and battery recharge there, so that they can, as I said before, take advantage of the sun, take advantage of new energy production, or something new that will be a management system. So this is an open solution for this kind of problem that they have inside of their company. So you can go through again, Manuel. So I can assure you that this is a very interesting challenge. And as my colleagues talked before, you can go to our web site where we talk about the challenges, all the needs that we are expecting to be solutioned. And we hope that you feel attracted to this kind of challenges, and you are very welcome to ask for any questions that we have at the end of this webinar, let's say info day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tania. And I think we can go with the third challenge. Alvaro, maybe with Renault. Are you there? Alvaro? Or maybe, or, well. Yes.
Now? Okay, wait.
Yes, now I can hear
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hey, perfect.
Great. I'm gonna share your challenge, okay? Which
Okay,
is
can you take the presentation or?
yes, it is number 3, right?
Yes. No, the number. No, but there's a PowerPoint which calls Air SCAIRA in the folder.
Hold on.
I can. One moment.
Okay.
Or I can. A ver. I'm going to send you a mail with the link. Have you find it? Manuel?
Yes, I'm uploading it. I'm trying.
Okay. I guess that, and then we take the presentation. So I'm Álvaro Canter Álvarez. I'm a software development specialist at Renault Technology Spain, and we are part of Renault Group, which makes cars, as I think that you know, and we are now making change to also develop the software. So now here in this world, we are taking advantage of some new LLM models that we use, ChatGPT and DeepSeek, Perplexity, and the other companies. And some of them have been released as the open source model. For example, DeepSeek or Meta LLM, which is called Llama. So now we are um, we are going to present two topics, two challenges related with intelligence, artificial intelligence models related with test and software development. Or maybe so. Okay. So one of them is related with test development systems. As many other companies in software development industry, we need to ensure that our software is robust, and we have to test it. And as we are making software as fast as we can, like other companies, we need to make tests as fast as we can also. So we want a solution or a methodology which develop a distill LLM model from open source models. Okay. With this approximation, we want to reduce the amount of electrical energy and water that we waste we waste in our software development, and make it in continue having a competitive software and making it more greener with an optimized solution. I don't know.
Yes, sorry, we cannot upload it because there is an error. So maybe you can explain the blog, this one, this PDF, which is obviously the same. So well, you can go through it.
Okay, so here, so the solution. We have explained part of the solution, but there are another constraints. We do not want to use huge data centers which use some huge amount of energy and resources, and we want to use the current hardware that we have in house in Renault. This is why, if we continue working in that direction, we will use ever more resources, and we have more minerals. And one way to use this kind of programs like SCAIRA is to use the current technology that we have, and make the software and make the solutions more smarter, and create the smarter solutions to reduce the need of a new hardware. So then there are some constraints related with the should be here. For the train, you can use two NVIDIA 4070 with a server Intel server Xenon microprocessor, and to the deploy and the inference of the model, it's necessary to use a Raspberry Pi 3B, preferable. Why? Because we have some Raspberry Pi from another box, and we want to reuse them. And also because this kind of solution could be used from any company or other education and entities in rural areas and other parts of the world. So you finally to conclude, you have to develop the still LL model to develop a support test. This support test has to be in different software languages, which should be Python, C, and we would like to use also Robot Framework. To the retrain of the models, you can use the open source Android information, which is it's available on GitHub. Also, the source code from Robot Framework and all the open source code that you need. Being careful with the legal issues. I mean, if you are using some software, be sure that you can use it to train some models. Okay, and that's the challenge. There's another challenge related with the also with LLM models, because we want to develop also with using existing open source models a mix of experts. But in this part, we want more like a methodology, not a final solution, to be able to train some experts and having a model which would be the orchestrator of all the system. And as we have a new developments or new characteristic in our software, new control units that we have in automotive industry, we would be able to retrain some models and add it to the orchestrator. So we want a methodology to train this kind of models, being able to add in the future some new parts and retrain the orchestrator to be able to manage all those kind of models. So that's
okay.
from my part.
Thank you very much. I also wanted to stress that all this information, now it looks very difficult to absorb, but all this information is available on the SCAIRA platform and also on the SCAIRA website. Besides, if you ever have any kind of doubt, you can reach out to us, reach out to Alvaro, or reach out to a colleague of us, in order to clarify and to go beyond what is on the paper. Is that correct, Alvaro?
Yes, of course. And
Okay.
don't be afraid of the challenge, because we want the solutions as you can think, you can send it.
Okay, great. And I think now we are gonna go with the next challenge, that is in this second open call. It would be the challenge of Soltena. I'm gonna put it here. Fanny, are you there with us?
And I am here also with Damien Deletrard, who is working in Soltena with me, and who is responsible for the circular economy and eco-designing subject in Soltena. Thank you very much for sharing the PPT, Manuel. So for this fifth topic, we were working on circular economy in aerospace and automotive industries. And you can go through, please. And I will try to make it quick because I see the time is running, and we would like to take a little bit of time for the questions at the end if needed. But to be more specific on the context and the purpose of the 3 subthemes, we went from the base of the thing that we are working and living in a world of economic and environmental issues, and we are working on European norms, so we can't work without this. So this is why we wanted to have. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the last version with some French specific. Words. Sorry, but it was important for us also to make those subthemes be, in adequation with the SDGs, and the solutions will be all, of course, welcome. We are really open to see everything you have to propose regarding this, but we would like them to be able to reduce the environmental impact in order to also go through European excellence. I will present to you the first subtheme, and Damien Deletraz, if he is still here, I think yes, will present the 2 last ones. So regarding the first one, the issues of sustainable and local sourcing in a world subject to economic and climatic challenges, it was more important for us to address some specific questions, such as how do you structure a resilient supply chain based on local suppliers, particularly in the face of economic and climate hazards. We were working on 2 indicators specific on this subtheme. The first one is to identify a strategic material. It can be alloy, composite, polymer, etc., and propose a local alternative or one from secondary sources. The second indicator is to work with suppliers to integrate materials with traceable recycled content, because unfortunately it's not the case at the time. So we would like to see a specific, a specific angle on this indicator in your project. Damien, are you here for the next subthemes?
Thanks, Fanny. I will now present to you two subthemes. The first one is to reducing waste by a better industrial process. In this way, we want to improve the process, like cutting, machining, injection, plastic, and we want to abort the objective for use less material and produce less waste. We want to also apply circular economic principle by, for example, reusing materials, working with other companies to reuse waste. This is a good way for the indicators that you will see on the slide, in order to create some closed loop in a territorial and with a lot of partners can be way. The last, in the next slide, the third project is to trying to design product by eco-design principle. This is integrated a lot of principle, has maintenance, has a life cycle, and to try to propose in advance the product will have a good dismantling when you can find a product for replacement of components. A lot of strategy can be done as reconditioning or remanufacturing the product the strategy want to reduce the waste and give a second life for products. So this it's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, Damian. And I think we can go now to the category of services because we went through all the challenges of this second open call. These services will be explained by Rafa. Hello, Rafa. How are you? Can you hear us?
Morning. Yeah, perfectly.
Great. I'm gonna share your presentation.
Perfect. That's why my name is Rafa Ventura. I'm here on behalf of Fundecit, which is a scientific park in Extremadura, in Spain. We are responsible for the services to coordinate all of them. I will try to be very brief as we are a little bit late. So, what SCAIRA offer you is an opportunity to maturity in your project through a tailor-made training program. This program will consist in 6 months of acceleration. Probably we will start in October 2025 till March 2026. The participant, as mentioned by my colleague Antonio, the participant will pre-select at least a minimum of 5 services, and we will perform an initial assessment based on the specific need of the participant. And then we will establish an individualized and balanced work plan with you. The idea is to emphasize all the services in order to enhance synergies to get a great impact on each. There are 3 categories. One is related to legal aspect. The other is related to product and services development, and the other is access to market. You will be able to pre-select among 14 services, as mentioned before. I would like to highlight that all the services will be provided by experts in those topics. So most of the services that you will receive during the acceleration program will be offered like an individual session. So it's really very tailor-made, as I said, tailor-made training program. I don't go into each in depth, but I would like to just highlight some of the services. I also would like to mention that there are no limits or fixed support in terms of hours, so it will depend on your needs. Regarding the first category, regarding legal and administrative services, this block will be organized to offer you legal basis on your startup. Here you will find legal for construction or intellectual property, but also you will find financial strategies. Okay. Also, I would like to highlight that most of the services will be provided in English, but not all. There are some that we will provide you in the native language. The next category is the technical consultancy, which the idea is to define your proof of concept or to define your minimum value product mainly. The last one is the access to market. Here we can different the services, because I don't know, probably the business plan and the canvas model will be more on the side of an entrepreneur or a person who hasn't defined their project. In the other hand, we will have market research or pitch preparation, because the last services for team, the idea is to organize a meeting with a investor and industrial. So with this series, you can be ready for that. I think this is everything from my side. You will find a complete description on each services on the guide for applicant. So you, but in any case, as Manuel said, if you have any doubt, you can reach out at any time, and we will schedule a meeting with you in order to explain with a bit calmer.
Okay, thank you very much, Rafael. So basically, like, let's say I don't really get to know the program. What the applicant must to keep in mind is that the acceleration program that SCAIRA offers is up to 14 services that cover all the needs that an entrepreneur or a startup may have or may encounter during the activity. Right? Is that correct? And these services go from marketing to access to market services, and also legal ones and technical ones. Is that correct, Rafa?
Yeah, exactly. It's you can choose from the very early stage until very maturity project, like access to market. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, great. So like you say, we are running out of time. I think it's been a productive meeting with some technical issues, but what is important to keep in mind is that the program is already running, that it will be running until the 1st of July, that we encourage you all to apply for it, because we know that, you know, this spirit of entrepreneurship is right there, and we'll be more than pleased to help you out and to solve any kind of question that may arise during the application journey. I also encourage you all to follow us and to subscribe for our newsletter, because it is the best way to keep informed and keep posted about the evolution of SCAIRA and the acceleration program. Having said that, thanks for joining us today, and again, see you soon with more news and more activities related to the program. If there is any question about it or about the project itself, you don't be shy and speak out right now.
Sorry. Okay, the chat doesn't show any question, but I have included the link with all the information about the second open call, where you can also find the guidelines for applicants. So if you are interested, please see the chat, and if anyone can ask a question on the chat or even put their microphone on, whatever you want. If not, as Manuel said, the whole SCAIRA team are available for assist you. So, okay, I think.
Okay, we can wrap it up. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Thanks for coming today. Bye.